Now let's proceed answering our practice test and let us have a rationalization for each item. So this is somehow a way for you to prepare for your LAT exam, for you to be able to identify the tips, no, on how to be able to look for the correct answer in each item. First, let's proceed to the first question. We have 25 item practice test. The constitutional provision that ensures the separation of the church and state shall be inviolable is found in which article of the 1987 Philippine Constitution. So the question is just basically looking for the specific article and section that states the separation of the church and the state. So according to 1987 Philippine Constitution, let's proceed first to letter B. Letter B, Article 3, Section 5, it has to do with the freedom of religion. Meaning, si Article 3, Section 5 emphasize that each Filipino has the freedom towards unsa nga religion ilang pilion or whether or not they will have a religion. That is Article 3, Section 5, freedom of religion. So base ang freedom of religion ang i-ask, so remember, Article 3, Section 5, freedom of religion. Letter C, Article 6, Section 8 has to do with taxation. Again, Article 6, Section 28, taxation na siya. Dili na siya separation ni church and the state. Si Article 10, Section 15 has something to do with creating an autonomous region on the Muslim Mindanao and the Cordilleras. Dugay na ang Cordilleras, di ba, na CAR nga region, Cordillera Administrative Region. And this year, no, there will be an election sa BARM, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. That is because of Article 10, Section 15. Apil gapon na sa general education, mga current news, what article in the Constitution that allows the formulation of the BARM unsa? Article 10, Section 15. Pero separation ni church and state, that is Article 2, Section 6. Letter A ang answer. Again, separation ni church and state, Article 2, Section 6. Freedom of religion, Article 3, Section 5. Article 6, Section 28, that is taxation. Crafting or establishing the autonomous regions, Muslim Mindanao and the Cordilleras, Article 10, Section 15. But for this first question, the answer is Article 2, Section 6, letter A, separation of the church and the state. Number 2, under the 1987 Constitution, which body or which branch of the government has the sole power to try and decide all cases of the impeachment? Let's look into the question very carefully. Asa daw na body of the government decide all the cases of the government? Decide is the term being used. The Supreme Court has nothing to do with the decision of the cases of the impeachment. Si Supreme Court, mag-identify lang siya whether or not the process of impeachment is constitutional or unconstitutional. The same with the current impeachment case of the VP Inday Sara. The Supreme Court, di ba, gipa-halt, gipa-stop niya ang impeachment ni VP Sara because it is unconstitutional. Katong 1-year ban of an impeachment because there was already no an impeachment na nga na-file kay VP Inday prior to the current nga impeachment complaint. So dapat na pa yung 1 year before mag-file og another. So that is the work of the Supreme Court. Walay decision mahitabo sa Supreme Court. Identify lang niya whether or not the process is constitutional or not. Sa Judicial and Bar Council, wala siya. Wala na siya labot sa impeachment. Now, we are torn between Senate and the House of Representatives. Si House of Representatives, siya lang ang mag-initiate. Be careful with the term. Pag-decide gani, the answer is Senate. Pag-initiate si House of the Representatives, what is the process of putting impeachment at hand? ang mga representatives, party list representatives, and ang ato mga district representatives if na ay one-third sa ilaha, again, one-third of the House of Representatives vote for kanang initiation of an impeachment, isa ka na sa Senate. Si Senate na ang mag-decide. Again, pag mag-initiate lang gani House of Representatives, but the question is, mag-decide sa cases of impeachment, Senate. Pila ang kailangan nga boto? Two-thirds sa Senate. Again, pag-initiate sa House of Representatives, pila ang kailangan nga boto? One-third lang. Again, House of the Representatives, one-third ang kailangan nga boto. Si Senate, pag mag-decide, two-thirds. Baliko na ko para klaro. Pag si House of Representatives mag-initiate og impeachment, ang kailangan lang nga boto is one-third. Si Senate, pag mag-decide sa cases of impeachment para ma-impeach ang isa ka impeachable government official, two-third ang kailangan na boto. Gets? But for this question, mag-decide si Senate. Letter B. Number 3, which of the following is a self-executing provision of the Philippine Constitution? When we say self-executing, kanang dili na kailangan maghimo pag further nga law para ma-execute siya or ma-implement siya. Right to health, kailangan na siyang balaod. That is why we have different laws in line with health. Right to education, kailangan na siyang balaod. For example, kanang RA 10533 or the Revised Basic Education Act. So na ay dili siya self-executory, naghimo pagbalaod. Promotion of sports, kailangan gyapon na siya balaod. The answer is freedom of expression. Dili na kailangan buhatan og further pangalo sa House of Representatives or sa legislative branch of the government in terms of freedom of expression kay self-executing provision na siya sa 1987 Philippine Constitution. Again, remember, self-executing provision, freedom of expression. Dili na kailangan further law nga buhaton ang ato ang mga lawmakers. Number 4, the concept of checks and balances in the Philippine government. Usay aim, what's the purpose of the principle of check and balance? Letter A, to limit, that is negative. Dili to limit the power of the judiciary, that is wrong. Dili na sa purpose sa check and balance. Letter C, to empower the President over Congress, para ma-empower ni President ang Congress, that is also wrong. D, increase efficiency in public service delivery. No, dili po na siya ang purpose. Dili na siya ang main purpose sa check and balance. The main purpose of check and balance is to prevent the concentration of power in one branch of the government. So meaning, tungod sa check and balance na ay different powers or na ay equal power ang atuang mga branches of the government. So the answer is letter B. Again, to prevent the concentration of power in one branch of the government. So the answer is letter B. Now let's proceed to item number 4. If the president declares a martial law, what is the maximum period it may initially lasts without congressional extension? Pag si president nag-declare na og martial law, unsa lang siya kataas? Basta wala extension nga nahitabo declared by the Congress. The answer is letter C. Kada lang ang hinumduman. The first time nga mag-declare si president og martial law, taman lang jud na siya 60 days without extension. If wala extension, himuon ang House of Representative or ang Congress. Again, 60 days lang siya taman, ang maximum period without congressional extension. For number 5, answer letter C. Number 6, which principle allows the Supreme Court to declare a law constitutional if it violates the Bill of Rights? Unsa daw nga law or unsa nga principle that allows Supreme Court para maka-declare daw siya nga unconstitutional ang Supreme Court to declare a law unconstitutional. So unsa nga principle para maka-declare si Supreme Court nga unconstitutional ang law? This stare decisis, dili na siya mao. Police power, dili, that's karang the power of the state. So we are torn between A and B. Si separation of powers, nag-ensure lang siya nga equal ang power ni legislative, ni judicial, o ni executive. So the answer is A, judicial review. The principle of judicial review allows the Supreme Court to declare law unconstitutional. So letter A is the answer, judicial review. Kasi separation of powers, unsa gani iyang purpose? Para equal ang power or equal ang, yes, the power of the legislative, judiciary, and executive. Nakita ba sa STEM or sa question nga we are asking about the balance of power? Wala. We are looking for the principle that allows, that gives the Supreme Court the power to declare law unconstitutional. And that is because of the principle of judicial review. Number 7, the Philippine form of government under the 1987 Constitution is best described as, are we unitary? Letter A, let's start with letter A. Unitary, yes, we are unitary. Are we parliamentary? No, dili ta parliamentary form of government. Kay dili isa atong legislative o executive, separate siya. Letter A is wrong. Unitary because naa sa central government ang power. Letter B, are we presidential? Yes, we are presidential kay divided ang power na atay 3 branches, executive, legislative, judicial. Are we federal? No, we are not a federal country. Wala tayo federal form of government. Because again, the power is on nasa central. Letter C, are we a unitary government? Yes, we are a unitary government. Kaya asa gani ang power? Naasa central. Are we presidential? Yes, because we have legislative, executive, judicial branch which has the separation of powers. Naapod sila equal powers. We are not federal. We are not parliamentary. Wrong si D. Answer, letter C. We are unitary and presidential. Number 8, kinsa daw nag-appoint sa members of the Commission on Audit? Kinsa ganito siya? Si President. Wala na ilain pa. Appointment is ang President. Approval sa appointment, Commission on Appointment. Pag appointment lang, sa mga commissioners, sa mga ambassadors, President na siya nga power. Number 9, the power of the purse, panudlanan sa Philippines, asa man, in terms of budgeting, kinsa naga-budget karon? I know that if you are into news, currently na-debate sa budget. Kinsa naga-debate sa budget? Kinsa man nagagunit sa panudlan sa Philippines? That is the House of the Representatives. Again, House of the Representatives, sila ang naay responsibility in terms of budget. Dili si Department of Finance, dili si Supreme Court, dili si Senate. Nagagunit sa panudlanan sa first sa atong country, that is House of Representatives. Nasa ilang responsibility sa pag-budget sa atuang finances. Number 10, in Philippine governance, the power of taxation is considered, unsa gito siya? Katong power of eminent domain, police power, power of taxation. Unsay tawag ana sa ilaha? Dili na siya residual power of LGUs, dili po na siya exclusive executive function, dili po na siya delegated power of the Congress, but it is an inherent power of the state. Again, power of taxation, power of eminent domain, police power, ginatawag na sila inherent power. Letter A, number 10, inherent power. Number 11, under the Local Government Code, the power of granting business permits exercised by sa LGU, kinsa man, dili na si sangguni ang panglungsod because sangguni ang panglungsod is the entire office. Dili po na si barangay captain, dili po na si governor, but it is the mayor. Again, sa Local Government Code, naghatag og business permit si mayor. Letter B for number 11, si mayor. Number 12, the barangay justice system, kaning katarungang pambarangay, is primarily designed to unsa? Investigate corruption, wala na siya sa power sa katarungang pambarangay. Naga-investigate og corruption, dili na siya. Prosecute criminal cases, no. Pag criminal cases, dili na siya moagi sa barangay. Diretso na siya sa korte. Replace municipal courts, it's very wrong. Replace, dili pwede. But to reduce the backlog of the court cases. Nga naman, ang primary purpose sa barangay justice system for settlement para ma-settle tong mga disputes no sa mga tao para dili na makaso sa korte because we have a lot of backlog sa mga court cases, meaning daghan kitag kaso nga wala pa na process sa ato ang mga korte. So that is why naay barangay justice system para sa barangay palang daan ma-settle na ang mga dispute. So the answer for number 12 is to reduce backlog court cases. Letter A. Number 13, in the Philippine legislative process, what is the minimum number of readings? Ako na ding nasulti ganina sa discussion. Pila ka readings para ang bill mahimong law? That is 3 readings. First, second, and third, and final reading. Pila ka readings? 3 readings para ang bill mahimo og law. Number 14, the right of the state, nani ganina, to take private property for public use, bayaran, that is just compensation, o sa tawag, eminent domain, or power of eminent domain, or unsa gani, expropriation rights. That is letter A. Number 16, which of the following is a limitation on the president's power to declare martial law? So meaning, ang question, kanus alang pwede mag-declare og martial law si President? Kanus alang siya? Letter A, nag-require ba siya og Supreme Court approval? No. Dili na siya kailangan Supreme Court approval. Letter D, dapat na a UN notification, United Nations notification? No, it's wrong. It was approved by local governments? No. The answer is letter B. The President could only declare martial law if na ay rebellion or invasion. Maula na siya ang limitation. Pag walay rebellion and invasion, dili maka-declare si President og martial law. So number 16, letter D. Number 17, the doctrine that laws should have a general perspective and uniform application, meaning i-apply sa kuha as teacher, i-apply sa iyaha as doctor, i-apply sa iyaha as nurse, i-apply sa as lawyer, o sa pasabot ana. Public trust doctrine, no, dili na siya. Due process, when we say due process, tama lang ang proseso. We are talking about the process. But we are talking about the uniform application, meaning walay mas taas kaysa sa balaod. Kita tanan pantay-pantay under sa balaod. That is rule of law. That is the letter A. Uniform application, rule of law, letter A. Number 18, which approves the national budget after deliberation? Kinsa ang mag-approve? Ang maghimo sa budget, si House of Representative. Pero kinsa ang mag-approve? Dili si Senate lang. The answer is letter C, Congress, both houses. Kaya today, if nagatanaw mog news, naapay deliberation nga nahitabo, naapay mga debate nga nahitabo, no? Sa House of Representatives and sa Congress and sa Senate, House of Senate. So ang mag-approve sa budget after deliberation, both ang Congress, both ang House of Representative and House of the Senate. That is ginatawag og Congress. Letter C is the answer. Number 19, which among the following is that part of the legislative department? Kung sa itong legislative department, ang Congress mismo, ang House of Representatives and House of Senate. Nabatay party list representatives? Yes, we have. Nabatay district representatives? Yes, we have. Do we have senators? Yes. Do we have sectoral senators? Wala. So the answer is, kinsay dili part? Si sectoral senators. Letter C. Number 20, the system of initiative and referendum in the Philippines allows pag-referendum, meaning gina-refer sa tao. So unsay mahitabo? Letter D, President to bypass the Congress? No, dili na siya ang mao ang purpose sa referendum and initiative. Letter C, judiciary to amend the constitution, dili gihapon. Initiative and referendum, unsa? Ang people maka-directly propose or reject laws. That is initiative and referendum. So the answer is letter B, meaning a referendum, refer sa mga tao mismo, sa citizens mismo. So that is letter B. People directly propose or reject laws. That is letter B for number 20. Let's proceed to 21. Si President daw nag-sign og bill into law, but several citizens believe it is unconstitutional. So they file a petition questioning is its validity or constitutionality. Unsa nga branch dapat ang mag-check? So we are talking about now check and balance. Kasi dapat mag-check pag constitution na gani ang hisgutan si judiciary. Si president asam na siya under executive. So this is judiciary over executive. Again, this is judiciary over executive. The answer is letter D. Number 21, letter D. Judiciary over executive. Si president ang gi-check, ang nag-check kay si judiciary. Number 22, si Congress nag-pass of law reducing the budget of the Supreme Court by half. The court declares the act unconstitutional. Kinsay nagibuhat? Si Congress. Si Congress under sa legislative. Pero si court, gi-check niya ang gibuhat ni Congress by declaring it unconstitutional. Si court asa under? Sa judiciary. So it is judiciary over legislative. That is letter A. 22, letter A. Si judiciary ang nag-check kay legislative. Number 22, letter A. 23, the president appoints a new ombudsman. Kinsay na gibuhat si president under sa executive. Now, kinsay nag-check? The appointment is submitted to the commission on appointment. Si commission on appointment asa siya under sa legislative. Kasi commission on appointments 12 ka senator o 12 ka representative. Ang naay gibuhat si president under sa executive. Ang nag-check si commission on appointments under sa legislative. So the answer is legislative over executive. Letter A. 23. Letter A. 24. A senator daw is found guilty of plunder by Sandigan Bayan. The Senate President orders his removal from office. Unsa man dapat ni siya nga check and balance? Senator is part of unsa man? Legislative. Sangguniang Bayan is part of judiciary. So this is judiciary over legislative. The answer is letter B. Again, letter B. 25 last number. Si Congress nagpass og bill pero si President iyahang giveto. Again, si Congress ang nagbuhat og something or nagbuhat og action, si President ang nag-check. Si Congress is legislative. Si President is executive. So executive over legislative. That is letter A. Executive over legislative. So I hope everyone you've learned something from our session about the Philippine government and constitution.